Chris Eubank Jr. is Conor Benn.
The last fight.
Rivalry runs in their veins. Battle is in their blood. Fighting for the name.
When we get in there, we do settle the fans. I have to uphold the Eubank name.
The legacy. It's time to settle the score.
Chris Eubank Jr. is going beast mode in training, says he's going to flatten Conor Benn like never before. He's not just fighting, he's coming to shut Benn up for good. Even Roy Jones Jr., Eubank's former trainer, and a boxing legend himself, didn't hold back when asked about the matchup. He stated, it's going to be hard for him because Chris Eubank, first, he's bigger, he's faster, he hits harder, he's had more experience in really big fights. I don't see how you're going to beat Chris Eubank Jr. coming from a man who's trained champions and been one that's not just talked at a warning. Roy knows what Eubank brings when he's locked in, and right now the guy's in the zone with every punch in camp. Chris is sharpening his weapons, and if Benn thinks this is just another fight, he's in for a rude awakening. This ain't friendly, it's personal, and Eubank's coming to settle the score in savage style. And it's not just the legends backing Eubank, even the guys who feel his power and sparring are picking sides. Troy Williamson, who's gone rounds with Eubank Jr. in the gym, had a lot to say about this fight. He broke it down in plain terms. Size, experience, and strength all favor Chris. And when someone who's taken those punches gives their take, you better listen.
I'm really excited as a fan, but if I was to pick a winner, I'd go with Eubank.
What's up?
And I think he's in with the better caliber of opponents. He's bigger, he's obviously stronger. I think Conor Benn is not the same fighter since he got caught with them performance enhancing drugs in his system. I don't think he's the same fighter. He hasn't got the same explosiveness. He's not knocking people out no more. So if you asked me last year, I would have probably went with Conor Benn. But obviously now on a level playing field, got to go with Chris.
Roy didn't just throw shade, he raised serious questions about Conor Benn's form. Since the Pete scandal, he pointed out how Benn's explosiveness hasn't looked the same, and how that edge might be gone for Troy. This fight isn't about hype, it's about who's real under the lights. And with both fighters stepping in on a level playing field, he's put his money on the man he knows can go to war, Chris Eubank Jr. But Troy didn't stop there, he even hinted that this fight might not go the distance after. Trading leather with Eubank and sparring, he knows the kind of power Chris is packing. And if Conor's not 100%, things could get real dangerous real fast. Troy kept it honest and didn't sugarcoat a thing. He stated, possible, it's possible that he can stop him, but I just think you're going to win. That little pause says it all, and even Troy sees a knockout coming if Benn slips up. It's not just about winning on points anymore. Eubank might be hunting for a statement finish. And with all the bad blood, don't be surprised if Chris goes for the kill. This isn't just another bout now, it's turning into a grudge match. And Eubank's looking to end it with fireworks. Plenty of voices are backing Eubank going into this fight. Tony Yoka shared his thoughts. After watching the press conferences heat up, the build-up's been fiery, but Yoka kept his focus on the physical facts. He pointed out what many are starting to admit: size matters in this clash.
Very excited fight, you know, and what's been happening in the press conference, it's getting excited, you know. But I think Eubank is a little bit bigger and has more in it, you know. Just the size is a little bit too big for Benn.
Yoka kept it real. Eubank's frame reach and natural size advantage could be too much for Benn to handle in fights like this. Small differences turn into big problems under pressure. If Benn can't get inside or push Eubank back, it could be a long night. And when even top-level pros are pointing to physical dominance, you know this isn't just talk, it's a warning sign. And if all that wasn't enough, Chris Eubank Jr. himself made sure to let the world know exactly where he stands. No holding back, no fake. Respect, just raw confidence. In a recent interview, Chris didn't just talk about winning. He talked about dominating the way he said it had fans buzzing and Benn loyalists shaking.
It's because I'm not buckling. I'm not giving it any inch, especially not to that guy. I'm going to devour that ball.
Straight up.
That's it. He will get eaten in front of millions of people.
This wasn't just trash talk, it sounded more like a promise. Chris made it clear he's not coming to box safe or dance around, he's coming to devour Conor Benn with a mindset. He's showing it's not about points or rounds, it's about making a statement. And when a fighter talks like that, you know he's already visualized a finish brutal, loud, and unforgettable. But not everyone sees this as a one-sided beatdown. Veteran trainer Don Charles gave a more balanced take on the fight, bringing in some serious insight. While many are leaning towards Eubank, Don pointed out key factors that could shift things. He spoke about weight, age, and the fighting styles that could come into play. It was a reminder that this fight has layers and nothing is guaranteed.
Most definitely. If anyone should know, his father, Senior, he said his mind, and I second that opinion. That's a factor. The weight is a factor. The age, nobody seems to mention, is also a factor. Conor Benn being the younger man at his prime, yeah? Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Ben, especially the way he fights like his father, very aggressive, yeah? And listen, if I'm gonna have to, I normally can't say to you, predict what I believe will happen. Christopher Jr. is the bigger man, granted. It depends. It depends. If he's been living the lifestyle, that's also a factor. So it's a 50-50 fight.